We'll call this meeting to order, our last, hopefully, meeting of 2022. Welcome everyone to the select board meeting tonight, Monday, December 19th. We have Ken Trom here and Stephen Whitley. I'm Sabrina Dunlap. Jeff Donahoe could not be here and Thomas Lapoma is not here because he and his wife Dulcie just welcomed a baby like 2 days ago, Birdie. So I thought that was a pretty good excuse to not be here. So we will start with points of pride.
Sure, I have three things I'll share. Operation Christmas this year was bigger than ever, thanks to Alicia for putting that together, and to all the people throughout the community who donate and make sure that things go out. It's Operation Holiday. And so and really this time of year, I'm always reminded that while a lot of us are off on the holidays, a lot of the people in this room and sometimes the highway crew and the police department and other people are working 24/7 through the holidays, regardless if it's a holiday. And I had a conversation with Mary Ledbeater today, and her mother passed away on Thursday, and she wanted to especially note and thank Officer Molnar and Lieutenant Shepard, who were both on the scene. Our two ambulances were tied up somewhere else, actually somebody else covered, but that they were very helpful for the time. It was quite a while that Officer Molnar was there waiting for them to arrive and for it to happen. So she wanted that to be shared with you at the meeting tonight.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but it's nice of her to share that. Okay, anything from you guys?
I think Neil pretty much stole my fire. I wanted to acknowledge Eric Ledbeater and what he has done for the town, and to recognize, everybody in this room and police and DPW, looking back just at what the weather was like and what happened on Friday.
Yeah, I echo that too. I was thinking about them keeping the roads safe. It looks like we have another one potentially coming in this week, so. All right, so next up we have approval of the consent agenda.
Sure, I'll move we approve the consent agenda of December 19, 2022.
Second.
All right, all those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All right, it's unanimous. Approval of the public meeting minutes from December 5th, 2022.
So moved.
Second.
All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right. Okay, so next up we have our public appointments and swearing in of 3 officers.
I'll call them one at a time. Good afternoon. Welcome to the ceremony swearing in of 3 of our members, 2 from firefighter to lieutenant, the other from lieutenant to captain. I'd like to thank the select board and the town administrator for their support for the department. I would also like to thank the residents, the family, the guests who came out to show their support. You are the reason we are all here. And of course, my fellow members of the fire department. Gentlemen, tonight you take steps forward in your careers as you climb through the ranks and accept a higher level of responsibility, not only for yourselves, but for the men and women that serve beside you, that count on you, your guidance, your judgment, your commitment, and your conduct. They will be followed, looked for, and ultimately judged. It's also very special for me to promote members from within the department. All 3 of these men are willing to go the extra mile and serve our community with dedication and professionalism. As they complete a task, they look for more. They rise to the occasion. They bring up others. They're experienced, they're educated, and they're always looking to improve our efficiency. This afternoon, you see a proud fire chief. With the addition of these 2 new lieutenants and captains to our ranks, I wish you all the very best. I give you my support and backing, and I look forward to working with each and every one of you. First of all, Lieutenant Blue, his wife Jessamine will be pinning his badge.
You oath first and then dash?
Yes.
Okay. I have to read your oath, so just repeat after me. All right, I, Donald DeLude,
I, Donald Blue,
do solemnly and sincerely swear
do solemnly and sincerely swear
and affirm that I will bear faith
and affirm that I will bear faith
and true allegiance
and true allegiance
to the United States of America
to the United States
and the state of New Hampshire,
and the state of New Hampshire,
and will support the Constitution thereof.
and support the Constitution thereof.
So help me God.
So help me God.
I, Donald DeLude,
I, Donald Blue,
do solemnly and sincerely swear
do solemnly and sincerely swear
that I will faithfully and impartially
that I will faithfully and impartially
discharge and perform all the duties
discharge and perform all the duties
incumbent upon me as a fire lieutenant,
incumbent upon me, fire lieutenant,
according to the best of my abilities,
according to the best of my abilities,
agreeably to the rules and regulations
agreeably to the rules and regulations
of this Constitution
of this Constitution
and the laws of the state of New Hampshire.
and the laws of the state of New Hampshire.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I call Lieutenant Trevor Anderson. His wife Sarah will be getting with that.
I, Trevor Anderson,
I, Trevor Anderson,
do solemnly and sincerely swear
do solemnly and sincerely swear
and affirm
and affirm
that I will bear faith
that I will bear faith
and true allegiance
and true allegiance
to the United States of America
to the United States of America
and the state of New Hampshire,
and the state of,
and will support the constitutions thereof.
and will support the constitutions thereof.
So help me God.
So help me God.
I, Trevor Anderson,
I, Trevor Anderson,
do solemnly and sincerely swear
do solemnly and sincerely swear
that I will faithfully
that I will faithfully
and impartially
and impartially
discharge and perform
discharge and perform
all the duties incumbent upon me
all the duties incumbent upon me
as a fire lieutenant,
as a fire lieutenant,
according to the best of my abilities,
according to the best of my abilities,
agreeably to the rules
agreeably to the rules
and regulation of this Constitution
and regulations of this Constitution
and the laws of the state of New Hampshire.
and the laws of the state of New Hampshire.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
And third is Captain Ryan Hughes.
I need to keep it straight, you know, it's not All right, I, Ryan Hughes,
I, Ryan Hughes,
do solemnly and sincerely swear,
do solemnly and sincerely
swear, and affirm
and affirm
that I will bear faith
that I will bear faith
and true allegiance
and true allegiance
to the United States of America
to the United States
and the state of New Hampshire, and will support the constitutions thereof.
and support the Constitution.
So help me God. I, Ryan Hughes,
I, Ryan,
do solemnly and sincerely swear
do solemnly and sincerely swear
that I will faithfully
that I will faithfully
and impartially
and impartially
discharge and perform
discharge and perform
all the duties
all the duties
incumbent upon me as a fire captain,
all the duties incumbent upon me as a fire lieutenant,
according to the best of my ability, agreeably to the rules
according to the rules
and regulation of this Constitution
of this Constitution
and the laws of the state of New Hampshire.
and of the state of New Hampshire.
So help me God.
So
Congratulations. Thank you to the chief for your kind introduction and thank you to each and every one of you. Congratulations. We're really lucky to have you, so.
Before you.
And I were whether they have to raise it. You know, it's irrelevant, you know, just tradition.
Oh. Yeah,
You can have the expert.
This
I
one.
feel like in the past I haven't raised my hand. Does that mean we have to do a redo?
No, not at all. Just-
Okay. I feel like usually it's when there's a Bible involved. No,
I think it's fine.
I mean, it's fine.
honestly,
It's
it's kind of hard to keep your arm up.
No.
Neil. Was I supposed to do this? I feel like I have it.
Yeah.
Okay, I just put it.
I've never heard of that. Someone's like oath being nullified.
I can't imagine.
I'm just old fashioned. That's why.
I know,
No,
sorry.
the thought occurred to me too. That's all.
Can't imagine.
Bus.
Huh. Should we bow ahead? Stephen, would you like a cookie? From Buffalo area?
Do I want them then? Is that a selling point?
A specialty.
They made with snow.
Yes. They were sent with a bunch of buffalo treats. It's just shortbread, so,
If you had not told me that, I would not have known they were.
yeah, yeah, there's no like spice to them or anything.
I think you can get them a client.
Yeah, probably. They should be in the shape of a chicken. Do we have time for the budget committee update or any more? Okay. Do old business budget committee update?
Okay, so calling back to order.
Yes, back in order, away
Okay.
from our recess.
We had the budget committee meeting last Wednesday. It went very smoothly. There really wasn't any pushback about the 6.5% increase. There was discussion about the road bond and the lagoon bonds.
Thank you.
But at the end of the day, I think everybody understood, was generally supportive of it. There had actually been a second hearing scheduled for the town, and that was canceled. So when the budget committee meets up again in, I think it's January 10th, if there are any other questions to the town, we address them then, but I'm not expecting anything.
That's good.
Oh, wow, okay. Good job, Ken.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Neil, do you have any town administrator updates?
Just that we're kind of wrapping like financial stuff up for the end of the year. Sort of getting everything set. We seem to be in good shape. The budget is in good shape. Last year, we were sort of watching it extremely carefully and being very cautious. And this year, it's not like that. It's good. Last year was one of those years where sort of that perfect storm, a lot of different things happened, but this year we seem in good shape. Other than that, working on finalizing the sale of the landlocked properties and getting those merged. So that's moving forward, and working with other tax deeded property owners. They're buying their properties back, so that's good.
Thanks.
And let's see, I'll be off Friday and next week, so I'll be
Nice.
on the third, closed.
Right.
The 26th and the 2nd.
And the horseshoe, any updates?
No, we're still, I'm concerned that the lot we can't get a big enough lot out of there, so that I've been working with DS and a surveyor on that. So we should have a final word on that.
And the estimated fund balance at year end, is it still in the range of what you were speculating previously?
Yep. By your next meeting, we'll probably know a little more closely, but.
All right. Well, we have one person online and Norm here with us. Does anyone have anything for public comment?
I'll
Oh, Bonnie's hands up. Hi, Bonnie.
Hi, am I unmuted?
You are.
Good, okay. I just wanted to add to the conversation about the budget that, again, for another year, and I had brought this up at the budget meeting too, that the transfer station is woefully underfunded, and our costs are going up, well, in the realm of another $100,000 this year for more disposal of more waste. And we haven't changed the staffing there in, I don't know how many years. And a lot of that increase in waste, $94,000 or $96,000, I think we need to have a plan, a 5-year, 10-year plan for the transfer station, because I think that can be avoided. But we can't do it with the staff we have now. And as a follow-up, I'm wondering if any progress has been made working with Webster about, getting a committee together, something in its place to do something about this.
They are working on trying to get committee members.
Webster is, okay. Bonnie, I don't know if you heard Neil. He said Webster is working on trying to get committee members so we could meet with them. And
Yes.
yeah,
Hey, Bonnie, it sounds like you made a comment about a 5-year plan, reducing the amount of waste if there were more staffing. Did I understand what you said?
Yeah,
What were you thinking that more staff would do to reduce the amount of waste?
well, specifically, I think we need a trained professional in waste management to be in the level between DPW director and transfer station director to put together a plan, and it would be based on the new New Hampshire state waste management plan. And ours would be the municipal version of that. But I don't think that our existing staff and DPW would be able to put that together. But
Okay.
that plan would allow us to not have $94,000 increases in our waste fees. And there's a lot of other stuff we could do too.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
and I see you looking.
No, I have
Okay.
no question.
Okay, thank you, Bonnie.
You're welcome.
Norm?
Sure.
Okay. You have 4 minutes before our 6 o'clock public hearing, which you might be the only person. doing that.
Norm Google, once more, Inter Fair Road. I just wanted to say, first, happy holidays to you guys, happy new year, and thank you for a great year, what you guys have done for the town of Hopkinton. I must say, it's been nice to be back, a little sense of normalcy, of course. And I just wanted to say, I wanted to give kudos to Ken and Neil for a really great budget presentation. They're saving their questions for the school, you know that, so. But no, I
It's
really.
good how I can deflect them.
I know, but it really was a clear budget. I do my best to stay in the loop with, how you guys do your budget deliberations and stuff like that. You guys do a great job. And I think it was a reflection of the budget committee that you guys did that this year, especially during a very difficult time that we're going through inflation and costs. Just wanted to say it was awesome. Last question, town hall is open for the 27th and 28th, right? And then still, or are they closed? Yep. They get the registration. Awesome. Thank you.
You should have
Thanks,
asked if
Norm.
the clerk's office is open now.
Oh, clear. It should be open.
I don't know. what-
They're open normal hours.
I don't know.
Look online.
Yeah, I don't know.
Click on it.
Yeah.
Cool.
We can give you a copy.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna. Thank you guys very much.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Norm.
Norm.
Okay. Does anyone have anything for other?
I'll just fill in that the Energy Committee is going to be meeting again Wednesday. And I'm finding that now that the budget's over, I'm going to be spending a lot more time on the Energy Committee than on the Select Board
Ah,
issues.
I'm not surprised.
And
Okay.
there are a number of interesting things that we will be looking into.
Thank you for leading that.
yeah.
I tried to get somebody else to chair it, but temporarily at least. Chair.
Speaking of new committees, have you touched base at all with, I mean, it's kind of a crazy time. Yeah.
That's on my list.
Same here, because I did.
We can set up a meeting at the beginning of January.
Did you get the forms back from the people who I had reached out to about joining or no?
I don't.
Okay, I'll reach back out to them because that I think was going to be like my task and I don't think I've completed it. So this will be, we'll jump in after the turn of the year on this. I don't see us getting much done between now and then. Okay, so it's 5:59. Oh wait, Bonnie's hand is up. Bonnie, did you want to say something else?
I just wanted to ask, I couldn't hear what you were talking about in reference to the committee that you were just asking about. What committee is that?
Oh, the one I was asking about?
Yeah.
It's, I don't know what our official name is gonna be. The safety. It's safety committee. And so it's basically, the newly revamped roads committee. So it's gonna be DPW, police, a couple of people, from town and myself as the select board rep, and we don't have our charge yet, but the idea is to work on things like finding places in town where we might need like updated signs, or flagging places where maybe we need to discuss updating traffic patterns, that sort of stuff.
Okay, I wonder if this waste committee situation could be resolved. Since we've been talking about doing something about the defunct Hopkinton Webster Committee, we have since formed a Class 6 Roads Committee, a Wetlands Planning Subcommittee, an Energy Committee, and now we're putting together a revamped Safety Committee. Any timeline for when you think there would be any action on a waste committee?
So I actually don't even know who.
So the Hopkinton members are all on the committee,
Mhm.
and there are no Webster. So they said they're working on those appointments, but that's the
Balls in their court. Okay.
What was our last communication with them? Like how long ago?
Last week or the week before,
Okay.
within the last, not too long.
Can you put it on your calendar after the new year
I
to
would
just
do that.
reach
so,
back out again?
to get them
Yeah,
activated.
just, we may have to annoy them into filling it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who are on it? Who's like the select board person on it?
I don't think there is.
Okay, I see. Okay.
We also have an open slot on the Conservation Commission that's been open since last March. And we have a candidate, and that's still unattended too.
Okay. All right, I'll have to look into
We're an
that.
alternate. We're an alternate, by the way,
It's for an alternate?
correct?
Okay. I'll make a note of that.
Do you know, Bonnie, if the candidate has submitted the information to the town?
Yes, back in March, and we've followed up several times with no response.
It's come to the board and it was put on hold.
Okay.
Why was that?
I don't remember discussing this. Was it a non-public or?
I don't recall.
We'll have to go back and look at, I honestly don't remember discussing this.
Okay.
So we'll go back and check our notes on this one.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you for reminding us. All right, so it's now 6:03, so we can officially open the public hearing on acceptance of unanticipated revenue.
So fortunately, this is always a good public hearing to have. We have received from the state of New Hampshire the additional highway block grant in the amount of $162,449.84. And that would be encumbered into paving for 2023. We have also received the public notice. The number is actually less by 31 cents. We received the official number from the state today for additional block grant aid in $179,069.69. And that is money that goes to Tyler Bridge to pay that portion of that. And we received a first responder equipment grant in the amount of $49,500 to purchase a ventilator for the ambulance. And that was specifically for fire equipment.
Nice. Okay, well, nobody's online. Norm, you're our public.
Sure, I'll have two questions. Is that amount being put into next year's budget when you receive the grant for the roads? 162?
No,
Okay,
no, it'll get carried over and encumbered, so.
so. I'm sorry. Oh, you just-
No, encumbrance is different. It's covering going into the paving contract. Which we've done.
Oh, okay. So none of that expiration date or anything, they would have asked her, we had to use it by a certain date, you just receive these and you can use it at any time.
Well, within this year or next year.
Awesome. That's great. Encourage the select board to. Next step. It's great.
Yeah, this one seems pretty straightforward.
With Norm's direction, I'll move it.
All right,
I was second.
And
excellent.
keeps asking for more revenue, so we
Yeah.
finally brought.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
I love this. Can we vote on it as one? Do we need to do each individual?
I would do each individual
Okay.
separate, so we have a separate motion to give to them.
Okay, so you moved on.
Okay, why don't you mention each?
Sure, so the first one is additional highway block grant money in the amount of $162,449.84.
I'll move, we approve the additional highway block grant funding.
I will second.
All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous.
And then it's additional bridge aid grant in the amount of $179,069.69.
Move, we approve the additional bridge grant.
I will second.
All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, unanimous.
This one is the first responder equipment grant, in the amount of $49,500.
And I'll move, we approve the first responder grant.
I will second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
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 All right. Thank you, Neil. So, do we have a non-public? No, okay. I think that brings us to adjournment. Oh, I have to close the public hearing, close that at
You can wait.
6:07. Thanks for joining us, Norm and Bonnie.
Holidays.
Yeah, you too.